What's up, guys? Welcome back to Among the Finns. I'm your lovely host, Aaron, and thank you for joining me on another Request Wednesday. And if it's your first time seeing one of my videos, I'd like to welcome you to my channel where I do reviews on albums and EPs and singles, and we can just sit down and talk about all things music. And today I'm going to be taking one of the songs off of the whiteboard that was requested. Today we're going to be checking out the song Year of the Moth, or YOTM, by the band Like Moths To Flames. And if you got anything you want me to review, go ahead and leave a comment below letting me know what it is, and we'll throw it up on the whiteboard and we'll make it happen for you. Like Moths To Flames is a metalcore band. They started about 2010. They are from Columbus, Ohio, and they're currently working on their 5th studio album called No Gold in Eternity. And YOTM is one of the 2 singles, I believe, that they released off of that album, and it's going to come out on October 30th. I've never really been that big of a diehard fan of Like Moths To Flames. I enjoy most of the music I hear from them. Majority of the songs they put out are pretty good. They're pretty decent songwriters. I enjoy most of their stuff. It's just when I hear it, I enjoy it, and then when it moves on to the next song in the playlist, I kind of forget about it. Or there was this one period of time where I just decided to go through all their albums and I listened to all of them, and that was pretty much it. For some reason, I just can't. I just forget about them. I don't know why. So when I was going into this song, I kind of knew what to expect because of just I've listened to the band before quite a bit, and like I've gone through their entire catalog. But at the same time, I'm kind of like, I don't know if I'm going to like it or not. The intro has a fantastic groove to it, but what really won me over was the verses, especially just the drums and the verses are so freaking good. And the vocals fit the lyrics extremely well, and it just fits the overall sound of the song. They just carry this really good aggression to them, but it kind of, I noticed it every single time I listened to this song, is that the mix just felt kind of weird. Everything just felt like completely even all the way across. All the guitars, everything was just like flat. It seemed like there wasn't anything that was out in front other than maybe like the double bass on the drums, which are freaking insane. And the chorus felt kind of anticlimactic for me. I wanted a little bit more. Like there was clean singing. It was really short. There wasn't like a whole lot of stuff going on musically, and it just, I don't know. It felt just, it just needed a little bit more of a push from almost anything. It did flow really well into verse 2 though, which I like how they amped up the aggression in terms of just the vocals, the lyrics, music, everything just became more belligerent. And then it goes into the breakdown, which the breakdown, I mean, it's a pretty solid breakdown, but then when it flows from the breakdown into the last chorus, it seemed kind of awkward to me. Like that transition, it just, I don't know. It's like they just didn't know what to do, so they just kind of winged it, and I don't know, it was just awkward, very awkward transition from the breakdown into the last chorus. I feel like they should have, I don't know, thrown in like a guitar solo leading into it or something. It just didn't work. And a lot of people, well, I guess not really a lot of people, but I've heard some people compare 2020 to the year of the moth, as in we're all stuck looking at our phones, like how a moth gets like in a trance staring at a light. That's kind of how we are with things. We're all kind of mesmerized by what's going on in the media and our phones and politicians and things like that. And we're all just, we have like blinders on, and we're just focused, completely mesmerized by everything. And this song, I believe it focuses more on the political side of that aspect. And I gotta admit, like the lyrics are good, they're well written, but it doesn't really touch on anything that we haven't heard before, or at least I haven't heard, especially listening to a lot of deathcore bands lately. They're just, it's all kind of the same thing that they're singing about. I could be completely wrong on that, and it could be about something completely different. And just overall, YOTM, it's a solid song. I just feel like they played it a little too safe in some areas. It's like a generic song, but at the same time it does have its individuality. But compared to a lot of other songs in Like Moths To Flames catalog, even though I mentioned how I forget about it majority of the time, I forget about all their songs, this one to me is probably one of the least memorable ones. It just doesn't have a whole lot of personality and character to it. I mean, it's a good song, sounds great, but it was just missing something for me. So with all that said, I gotta give Year of the Moth by Like Moths To Flames a 3 out of 5. like I said, it's a good song, and I recognize that it's a good song, and the musicianship in it is great, and the lyrics in it are actually pretty well written, and I understand why fans would enjoy the song, but I also understand why fans wouldn't enjoy the song. Like, once this song finished playing on my Spotify, when I was like playing video games or driving in my car or basically doing anything around the house, it would go on to a different song from one of their older albums. And like the contrast between the two, I mean, some of the other songs that came on were just so badass compared to this song. It was just, I don't know, it just didn't have that something. Maybe if the chorus was bigger, maybe if there was a guitar solo that kind of helped break up that breakdown, I don't know. It just was missing something. But I want to know what you guys think. I've pretty much avoided Reddit and basically everybody else that's talking about this song, so I don't really know what fans think. So if you've listened to YOTM before, go ahead and leave a comment below letting me know what you thought. If you haven't listened to it yet, I'm going to leave a link for it in the description below. Go ahead, click on that, listen to it. It's like a 3-minute long song, and let me know what you would rate it. And again, if you got anything you want me to review, new or old, leave a comment below letting me know what it is. We'll throw it on the whiteboard. I'll make it happen for you. I used to kind of just get around to requests whenever I could, and they built up and I get overwhelmed, but lately I just started doing request Wednesdays, so we're just smashing through them. Still a lot of them to go through. I have more that I need to put on the whiteboard once I go through these, but still, yeah, leave a comment, let me know what it is, and I'll get a review out for it. And if you do that and you also happen to like what you see here, feel free to subscribe and click the little bell icon, that way you get notified when I do upload. That way you don't miss out on any reviews, especially if you leave a request. That way you don't miss out on that review. And doing any of those things helps me out tremendously. Liking, subscribing, leaving a comment, anything. Even if you just drop a thumbs down and tell me I sucked, you know what? Thank you for taking time out of your day to watch my video and leave me your opinion. And with that, I hope you guys all have a good rest of your day or night whenever you happen to be watching this. Stay safe out there. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world. And I will talk to you guys next time.
I was trapped in ignorant kid relying on my parents' said to save me. Years gone.